Hey everybody, so I just went out and I bought a pair of video recording glasses because I wanted to take you along on some of the trips that I go on. So without further ado, let's see what I found in this thrift store. Okay, coming into it, there really wasn't a whole lot up here at the top, just a few kind of extension cords and so forth. Down in here, there was a remote, and then I found this Xbox 360 controller, but it was one of the old style controllers. So over here, I went ahead and I started taking a look at some of the games. So this is Zumba Fitness. Most of these games, for the most part, was pretty overpriced. There's Splinter Cell Conviction, and I believe the price on most of those was about $8. And then we have Mech Assault here. Now, Mech Assault is definitely one of those games that you can use to exploit the original Xbox, but I already had a few copies of it. And then I found Yourself Fitness. So this Xbox game is absolutely not worth anything. Couple of wakeboarding games here. And then there was a number of these sports titles. Now, this ESPN 2K5 on the PlayStation 2 is hands down a great game. This Nightcaster game, I didn't really know what the value was on this, but later on I did take a look at it and it was only worth about $6 or $7. So it definitely was not worth me picking up. Then there was a few more sports titles in here, and then there was this tennis game, and this tennis game, it's really not worth anything either. So I pretty much put all of these back on the shelf here. And then I pulled out Bionicle here. I thought that this game might be worth a little bit of something, but after taking a look at it again on price charting, I determined that it was not worth getting. Now, what is pretty cool in here was that I found this Twisted Metal Black demo kind of thing for the PlayStation 2. Now, it did have a bit of a tear back in the back part of where the manual is at, but overall, this was only $6, and this was one of those kind of titles that I thought would definitely be worth the $6. We had some more Madden titles in here, and then a Ghost Recon title, and then a bunch of PC games. And then Wii Fit, we had Halo 5, which is pretty much everywhere, and then a Just Dance, or a Hitman, and then a Just Dance 2014 here, which isn't really worth anything whatsoever. So yeah, the rest of these was definitely little to no value. So heading back over to the hardware section, I did find this GameCube controller here, and it is not an official controller. So back to the shelf that one goes. Okay, so we found a couple of Wii wheels, and both of those wheels that I found right there, those were both official wheels. So I already had a couple of them that I found from previous pickups, so definitely wasn't worth me getting any more of those because you really can't hardly sell those either. And I did find a GameStop controller down here. Now this one was for the PlayStation 2, I do believe. And yeah, there it is. It's just a Mad Catz brand, so it wasn't really anything that I would want to take back home with me. Now, I did find this blue Xbox 360 controller, and this is another one of those that I started taking a look at, and this is a third-party controller. Again, the reason that I don't know, or the reason that I know, is that from the front of it, there is not any sort of Microsoft logo that's on the front. Then I found yet another controller, and this time I believe this one was a Xbox One controller, and it was wired. So yeah, another one that I definitely do not want. I did find a completely sealed Xbox 360 headset, and a part of me kind of thought that maybe I should buy this just to kind of add to my sealed collection. But I just decided just to put it back because all it was really going to do is just sit on a shelf, and I'm kind of getting to the point to where I don't want that. Now, there was a PS2 controller, but right here I noticed that the wire had some damage to it and definitely wasn't going to pick that up because also I have a number of PlayStation 2 controllers. And I always finish up by taking a look at the 3D Blu-rays or looking to see if they've got any 3D Blu-rays. And in this instance, they didn't really have anything there. Now, I did find this charging station for the Xbox One S, and that was just about it. So let me know if you like these kinds of shopping with me videos. I did pick up the Twisted Metal Black out of all of that for $6, and that one's just going to my PS2 collection because I'd never seen that out and about in the wild. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.